I want to thank everybody that comments on my dinner videos and comes along with me and my family. Yes, there's times that, you know, there's weeks I do not feel like cooking and I do it really simple and I just, you know, but I wanted to show you guys, you know, real life. That's my real life as a housewife. I can't always come up with a bunch of different, you know, dinners, and I get really lazy sometimes, and I think that's just normal for a lot of housewives. So I'm just showing you guys real life. So that's why some of mine, I guess they suck sometimes some of the weeks because they're short and I don't put a lot of effort, but it just all depends on how I feel and what I'm doing that week. Sometimes, you know, I'm very, very busy. Welcome back to another weekly dinners. I lost some of my footage, so I'm doing it today. Today's Monday, so I gotta do it all over again, the beginning. But for the chicken that I'm gonna show you guys right now, I ended up putting, that's just skinless, boneless chicken thighs. Ended up putting some cumin, chicken bouillon, pepper, and I put 2 fresh oranges, the juice of that, and then 2 limes, the juice of that in there, and then I just let it marinate for about 2 hours, and that's what I'm going to be showing you guys in the next clip. Cooking the chicken in just some olive oil, so I wanted to get nice and brown on the outside. I whipped up a quick guacamole, so this is 3 avocados. I added some sea salt, I also added some garlic powder, and then I added almost half of this lime in there. And I mixed it up, and it's actually really good and super simple. Lily's gonna tell me how the guacamole is. How is it?
Good.
1 to 10. Would you have it again?
10. I would.
Really? It is really good. I think it really has to do with the avocados that you have. If you have some good avocados, your guacamole is gonna come out really good. So I went ahead and I browned a little bit on the outside because I do like to have that little bit of crispiness on there. And I have big soft taco tortillas today. So we're probably gonna have no sides because these are pretty big. I think 1 is just enough. I'm only gonna eat 1. This is Brian's plate. You guys can see the chicken and all the works on top. I'm gonna put some sour cream, guacamole, and some tapatio. And that's gonna be our dinner for Tuesday night. For Thursday's dinner, I'm gonna be making some chili beans. It's been sprinkling, raining, so I think it's like a perfect day for some chili beans. So right here, I just have some turkey, ground turkey, and then I have 1/4 of an onion and 1/4 of a bell pepper, and I'm just gonna saute this up real quick. I whipped up a quick little mixture for the chili beans, and what I have in here is 2.5 tablespoons of chili powder, 2 tablespoons of cumin, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And then I have a cup of chicken broth, the diced tomatoes, and then I'm going to put some sweet corn in it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in now. I'm cooking up some black beans today, so I'm just gonna put black beans in it today. Moved it into a bigger pot because I don't know what I was thinking with that little pot. The lighting is horrible, you guys. We changed the light in the kitchen and it's just the wrong bulb, so I gotta go with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and now add this. I already added the black beans, you guys can see in there, and I added another 1/2 cup of the chicken broth because I felt like it wasn't, you know, saucy or stewy enough. So now I'm just gonna cover it and let it cook for a little bit, and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do to it next. I just made one of these box Jiffy corn mix. Right here, the only difference is I add a little bit more milk, like a splash, because I like it to be a little bit more runny, and I add about like a heaping tablespoon of brown sugar. And then I'm gonna put it on top of here. So I have the chili beans in a casserole dish. But first, I'm going to add some cheddar jack cheese to the top of it. I'm gonna add it all over on the top. Go ahead and add this. So I'm gonna do it little by little so it could just go all the way across on top. In the preheated oven of 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Okay, so it's fresh out the oven. You can see the bubbling. So I'm gonna serve it up. This is how it looks when it's plated up. You can see some of the cheese in there. So, and I just topped it with some sour cream. It's gonna be our chili bean cornbread casserole for Thursday night. Today is Saturday, so Friday we had some leftovers from the night before. So today I was watching some mukbang, however you say it. And we were watching people eating pozole, so I was like, you know what, I want to make some green pozole today. So I have a pound of tomatillos that I peeled and washed. This is 1 jalapeno that I took all the seeds out. I'll see if this is not too spicy, and then I'll add another one if it's not enough spice. And then I have 2 garlic cloves cut in half. So I'm just going to put that in here. And I'm gonna add some water to that. I have some water in here, and then I also have 2 of these cans of the chicken broth just for extra flavor. And this is 1/4 of an onion, and I chopped it up real small also because this is gonna cook for hours, because I'm gonna put some of this white hominy inside, and my husband likes it very, very soft. So I'm going to cook it first before I put the chicken in there, so the onions will go ahead and, you know, be like completely disintegrated by then. And then here's the mixture that I made, the tomatillo sauce. And I'm going to also add this in here. It's not going to be this bright green. It's actually going to be more of like a clear green when I serve it up. Just needs to cook. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some ibotta sauce. Ibotta. My gosh, caldo de pollo. I'm gonna add some of this in there, and then I'm gonna let this boil probably about maybe 2 to 3 hours. Then I'll go ahead and add the chicken. So I put that in now, and I'm gonna let it cook about 1.5 hours more. I cut up some onion, some cilantro, and some radish. I like to put that in there, and some cabbage. And then whoever wants some lemon inside of it. And also we do like to dip our tostadas in there. This is how we eat it, like this, with all the toppings on there. I'm the only one that doesn't use lemon or lime. Do you, Evelyn? No. Yeah, I don't really like that in it, because this is already kind of tangy, because this is the with tomatillos. So I got the chicken and the hominy in here. Let me see if I can show you guys the hominy and the hominy. So that's our dinner tonight, and I'm just gonna have a tostada with that. So that will be our dinner for Saturday night. Today is Sunday, so you guys know I'm doing bigger dinners for Sundays, you know, with dessert. So I'm gonna have some dessert today also. So I just have some ribs that I cut up into 2s just so that it could fit in here a little better, because this is like a medium-sized soup pot. I have a 1/2 onion, I have 3 cloves of garlic, and that's just like for flavor to get inside of the ribs. And now I'm just gonna put some salt. I'm gonna mix in the salt after, because I want the salt to get inside of the ribs too. So I'm gonna go ahead and boil that until it's, you know, soft, and then I'll put it in the oven. I'm gonna add this McCormick barbecue rub on top of it. Just the top, I'm gonna add that. I just added some of this Burman's barbecue sauce, just original barbecue sauce, because I have some of that, you know, the rub on there. And then I'm just gonna brush it so that evenly all the way around. I'm gonna put it in the oven for 350. For my second dish, I ended up just making some mashed potatoes. So I have potatoes here that I already boiled and I smashed. And then I have about 1/2 cup of sour cream, 3/4 cups of milk, and then this is 3 bacons, and this is the bacon that I use. This is from Costco. It's already cooked bacon, so you just put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and it saves me so much more time. And then I have a little more than 1/2 cup of like Colby Jack cheese. It's cheddar cheese, you know, with Monterey Jack. And then I put some Lori's seasoned salt. I also put some black pepper. I'm not gonna put salt until after I mix it to see like what else I want to put in there. I put it in a little baking dish, and this was, I think, 9 potatoes that I put in here. I topped it with some cheese. Now I'm gonna top it with some bacon, and then I'm gonna top it with some green onions, and then I'm gonna put it at 350 for 15 to 20 minutes. Now for dessert, I'm making something that I found on Pinterest called Easy Blueberry Cobbler, and it's also called Lazy Day Blueberry Cobbler. So that's perfect for me today. I do like things a little easy. So I have 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of salt in here. So I'm gonna mix the dry ingredients first. I didn't show you guys, but I added 3/4 of a cup of milk and then I mixed it in there. So right here I just have like a little baking dish, and I have a half a cup of butter that's melted. It says to melt it in the pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the batter inside of there. Okay, so I got it in the pan, and in here I just put a tablespoon of lemon juice in this, and this is about 1.5 cups of blueberries. The reason why I'm making something with blueberries, is because I had some that were gonna go bad. So I'm gonna sprinkle this. Let me see if I could just sprinkle it evenly. Let me see. And then I'm just gonna put it in the oven at 350. It says about 35 to 45 minutes until it's like golden brown on top. I wanted to show you guys it out of the oven, and it looks so good. I can't wait to try this. It's our dinner. We have some pork ribs. I just warmed up some broccoli and cauliflower, and here is this. I already tasted it and it tastes so good. This is actually twice baked potatoes, but I completely did it different. I just made mashed potatoes. I made it an easy, lazy way, and it came out fine. It came out good. And I'm gonna have some water, and then I'll show you guys our dessert after. Dessert, it is blueberry cobbler with some vanilla ice cream. And I'm gonna be honest, it's good, but not as good as I thought it was gonna be. So I'm definitely gonna try some more recipes. You never know until you try. Maybe it's because it was like an easy one, I'm not sure. That was our dinner, and this is our dessert for Sunday. I have 6, okay wait, no, what's today? Monday. For Monday's dinner, I'm just gonna make it super simple. I just really don't feel like being in the kitchen all day today. So I have 6 pieces of chicken. So I got 2 thighs and 4 drumsticks. And I'm just going to use this zesty lemon pepper seasoned salt. And I just put it all the way around. I rubbed it all over. And I'm just going to put it in the oven at 350 until it's done. Okay, for one of the sides, I'm going to be making my white rice like this today. So I had, I think it was like 2 tablespoons of butter and 4 cloves of garlic. I do like to make it like this sometimes. And I'm just gonna wait for it to boil, and then, you know, cover and simmer it. And this is just 1 cup of rice. Here's our Monday's dinner. It is the lemon pepper chicken, baked chicken. I got some mixed veggies, so it's just broccoli, cauliflower, and some carrots. And then that white rice. You can't see, but I have a bunch of pieces of garlic in there. I like to have my rice with a lot of pieces of garlic. That will be our dinners for this week. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.